Oh, just when I quit being lonely, just when I found something special, I threw it all away.
Bye. The last week has been so eventful. My sister came to visit me for about 5 days. I went to pick her up, and actually on my way there, I want to share what I ate because it was absolutely unreal. So there's this place called Haferkette. It's basically like oat cat. Like a male cat? I don't know. Ignore that. Oh, there's a fly, and I know Ocho is gonna want to grab that. He is absolutely eyeballing it. Can you actually see him through the door? Oh no, he left. It's basically porridge with different toppings, and it is so freaking good. It's such a good like on-the-go thing. One of their locations is based at a train station. Whenever I'm at that train station, I go for it. I just have to. I got one with banana, dates, linseeds, I believe. I'm not sure what else, but I do know there was supposed to be peanut butter in it, and they forgot to put the peanut butter on top, so that was a little bit disappointing. So the next day was actually Christian's birthday party, and a bunch of people came over. Obviously Alex was there, my sister, her name's Alex. Ocho was freaking out, had to like comfort him for a little bit. He's not that great with loads of people.
How messy is my room? Look at this beautiful mess. We have so many people staying here.
This is the fit. Tried to do some glitter on the eyes. Yeah. Let's go and party. It was so nice to have my sister there to accompany me and have someone to speak English to. Not that people don't speak English, but it is that uncomfortable feeling when you're the only person that doesn't speak fluent German and can't really hold a proper conversation in German. So everyone has to switch to English because of you, and I absolutely hate that. So it was really nice to just have someone else that speaks English there too.
You look so Berlin. Like the trousers, the little cute top underneath that one. You can't see it, but show it, show it. Yeah, that is so Berlin. Oh, that is so Berlin.
We just got ready, then we took some selfies obviously because had to get some pics, and then we had some vegan hot dogs, which was really, really yummy actually, but someone ate all of them. There was 6 and only 3 people were vegan, so I don't know what happened to the other ones. Someone was greedy at that party and ate all our vegan dogs, and then Christian decided that he wanted to try and pop the champagne with a knife, and he'd never done it before, so this was like a dangerous situation.
Erstmal reiben. Weiter mit Durchzug. Auf Flach. Weiter mit Durchzug. Oh!
You actually did it!
Thank you for coming. We also got a little present. We thought about like what you like
What you
most,
really need.
what you really need in Berlin. I mean, it's a dangerous city.
Oh my god.
And
What do
in
you
a dangerous
mean?
city, you need to take care of people. You take care of yourself. And for that, you're doing martial arts. Of course, you got your gloves, you got like shoes and everything. But there's one thing you really need. Okay.
That's really missing. Yeah.
That's really missing. Why doesn't he have something like that? Here is how it will look like in the future.
What is that?
So exactly like Muhammad Ali, you will get like one boxing trousers with golden, but we don't know the exact size you need. So for that we will need to measure it today, and then we will get it next week.
Amazing.
If you guys don't know what the Love Parade is, it's basically a street parade, and actually I think at the moment it's called Rave the Planet. I think they changed the name because there was actually a terrible disaster about 10 years ago where 19 people died and there was a large amount of people who got severely injured. Organization wasn't done very well, so the entrance and the exit were both in the same area. So people were crowded so much that people literally got stampled to death. So that's pretty terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm not the biggest fan of super crowded places. It's not really my thing. It gives me a slight anxiety. I don't love it, but obviously it was Christian's party situation, so I wasn't gonna say no to going. And so we went, and it was fun, but only for a few hours, and then I don't think me and Alex could handle it anymore. It's basically a huge street parade that goes all the way down from the Brandenburger Tor, all the way down that road, and it is so crowded. Right off the station, we got out and it was like, bam, so many people you could barely move. There were several buses every few meters blasting really intense, loud techno music, so if that's your vibe, you're gonna love it. It's very Berlin, and so many cool people dressed in all sorts of outfits, so that was very interesting to see. I managed to get up on Christian's shoulders at some point, try and get a little cheeky shot of the crowd. It was fun, but as I mentioned, it's not really my vibe, it's not really Alex's vibe, and actually Christian's cousin as well wasn't loving it, so us three went to get some food at a really, really good Indian restaurant called Amrit, and it's located at Potsdamer Platz. The food is unreal, and I highly recommend it. If you're vegan, if you're non-vegan, whatever you are, there are options for absolutely everyone. I had this kind of yellow curry dal with some chapati, and ooh, insane. Christian's cousin had lamb, and Alex had some other veggie dish as well, some other kind of curry. The next day, the guys were so hungover. I mean, no doubt. I didn't drink that much. I think I just had a couple of drinks. Alex doesn't drink, so she was super fresh. But the guys were not in the best state. And actually, where they were sleeping, the whole situation, it was funny to see.
So the chaos is very chaotic. This is basically where all the boys have been sleeping because Alex and I had the bedroom, and it's just so messy. Hey, Alex. It smells like a bar in here. Like, it smells like cigarettes and alcohol, and it's kind of nasty. Hello, gorgeous. Wow. And also, the most shocking part is this yoga mat, right? Someone actually slept on it, and they used the other yoga mat we have as a blanket. And I thought that was just a meme, but apparently it happens in real life.
Alex and I went for some lunch at a place called Takanori. It is so good. I keep saying this about every place, but you guys, I love the food in Berlin. The vegan food here is so unreal that I just cannot stop eating. I literally have not stopped eating since I've moved here. I eat a lot, and I eat out a lot. Takanori is a Japanese curry restaurant. So they specialize in curries, and if you know what a katsu curry is, then honey, this is the place for you. And they have a full vegan katsu curry dish. And it is unreal, unreal. Oh my days. Oh, I'm hungry. Wow, do I get one for dinner? I shouldn't. We're making our own curry tonight, so that's good. We also got some iced matcha lattes, which again, unreal. And we also went for some edamame as like an appetizer. And afterwards, we had to go and get some donuts from Brandenburger Donuts because Alex cannot visit without me giving her donuts, giving her katsu curry, and giving her dumplings, which if you follow me on Instagram, where I, by the way, share a lot of vegan food in Berlin. So if you want to like stay on top of which places I recommend personally, follow me on there and watch my stories because I'm always talking about what vegan food there is here. If there's one place that I can recommend in Berlin, it's Brandenburger Donuts. You cannot like go to Berlin and not get a donut from there. You do not have to be vegan. It's just, they're unreal, okay? Try it. So if you've heard anything about Berlin, or if you're an extreme techno fan, you're going to know what Berghain is. If you don't know, let me explain. There is a techno club, super famous in Berlin, called Berghain. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I hope I am. It's this big industrial building that looks a little bit like a prison. You can even hear the music from the outside. It's very like pumping, and once you start walking closer and closer to the club, you can start noticing kind of who's been in the club, who's going to the club, just by the way that people are dressed. It's very, very interesting. So Alex and I went for a little walk, and because I live like quite close to it, I was like, let me take you and show you Berghain. I told her some stories from in there, which I won't talk about right now because they're a little extreme, but if you ever want to just Google what happens in there, feel free to do that. No videos, no images allowed, but people have stories, so you can check those out. But anyway, we sat there, I told her some stories I've heard. We people watched as well, which was super, super interesting. I love doing that. We then went to a Korean Express barbecue place called Ma. This is probably one of my favorite places here. I talk about it way too much on my Instagram. We got dumplings. Wait, what are they? What are they? Unreal. But for real, they're actually unreal. Every time someone comes to visit me, this is the #1 place I take them to. I'm like, you need to have dumplings from Ma, if nothing else. Okay, the donuts, but this too. Sunshine, my little boy. Hello, gorgeous. Welcome to the vloggy. So the next day we went to Alexanderplatz because Alex really wanted to do some shopping. Oh, I love you so much. We got some bubble tea because I love the bubble tea. I got myself a matcha one and she went for like a brown sugar daddy. What a name, right, sweetie? And then we also got some food afterwards. We went for some vegan burgers at a place called Berghain where they only have plant-based food. Uh-oh, there's a fly. You gonna get that? Maybe not. Berghain does only plant-based food, burgers mainly. They also have nuggets, they do fries, and obviously drinks. But it is a really good vegan burger place that I highly recommend as well here in Berlin. And for our last day, we went for some dinner at a place called Hummus and Friends, which again, so freaking good. It is near Museum Insel. It's a really great location because you can then spend it, you know, looking at different monuments, different tourist attractions, all of those things are near it. It's Israeli cuisine, which I personally absolutely love. I don't know about you, but we had some stuffed zucchinis, with an amazing cream sauce on top and some avocado hummus. Just saying it, I'm like, ooh, should I go tonight? We also had some good old pita bread and a mixture of different potatoes, which was cherry on top. The only thing and the only remark I have about it is that the service and generally like the waiting time to get the food is super slow. You could end up waiting around 45 minutes to get your food. But for me it's worth it because the food is so damn good. But I'm just warning, if you do end up going, just bear in mind, don't do it when you have somewhere to go urgently because it's very slow.
So Alex and I are out and we are currently facing the Brandenburger Tor. So I will show it to you guys when I turn the camera around in a second, or maybe I've already shown it in this video, I'm not sure. It's actually a really busy night, but it is so nice. I think it's about 26 degrees, so it's like the perfect temperature. It's just really nice to just stroll around, have some chats, maybe find some ice cream, and yeah. Also, grease hair alert. Ignore, need a serious wash.